Hello and welcome in everyone to a Harry Potter meme speedrun video on this channel, and today it's another run that goes across all 8 PC games from 1 to 7.2. And we've only done those kind of runs so far with having to touch a certain element, so in this run we've tried to play every game until Harry touches water, or in this run we did the same thing, but we stopped whenever Harry was touching grass. So whenever that's achieved in a game, we switch to the next one. But for today's meme run, I thought to myself, we kind of know that cats are a pretty big part of the Harry Potter universe, at least in the books and in the movies, but is it also the same in all the games? I mean, of course you have a lot of the prominent cats in the games as well, like our beloved Mrs. Norris for example, or of course Crookshanks, or even Minerva McGonagall transforming into a cat. But can we actually find a cat in all 8 games, or do we have to skip any? Well, we're here to find out today, so thank you so much for joining me on my journey to find a cat in all 8 Harry Potter PC games. Hope you're gonna have a lot of fun with this. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy watching. Mrs. Norris in HP2, yes, but Mrs. Norris is actually very early in HP2, but we'll talk about that in a second, you know. I guess we can probably start with this intro, right? And then we can go through where we find all the cats. Because, I mean, I think HP1 and 2 are gonna be Mrs. Norris. HP1 will take a while. Maybe he has Mrs. Norris with them at the beginning, but I don't think he has, right? So we probably have to play until the restricted section. Then we have to play HP2 until up to Rictus Sempra, because she's there in the cutscene. So it's both of those are Mrs. Norris. Then HP3, we get to Crookshanks, which again, half cat, half Kneasel, whatever. Half cat is enough for me, it counts. So that's right at the start in the Hogwarts Express, which is very easy. And then HP4, I tried very, very hard to find a Crookshanks, and or to a cat, really. And I looked through all of the little cards that you can buy, I looked at all the cutscenes, I don't think there is any. I don't think HP4 is completely catless, unfortunately. Yeah, that one, Kildare, exactly, yeah. When Harry gets busted in the cutscene or by Filch, Mrs. Norris gets like a really big shot, essentially. I like it as well, by the way, and it is a cool idea, this run. But yeah, he doesn't have her with him, I thought that as well. HP1 would probably be the longest? Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think so as well, Medicine. 5 actually won't be that bad. I think 3 is gonna be the shortest, 5 is still gonna be short, because there's a Crookshanks in the common room. And then after that, I need you guys' help. Because I don't know of any cats in 6 or the 7s, and it would be a very sad Octofecta if we only have 4 games. It would be a half Octofecta, which, I don't know. But like, I just don't think there's any cats in those. And you'll correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, HP4 is a catastrophe, that's kinda true. So I guess the entire game kinda counts. Yeah, the 7s I really doubt it. I don't think Crookshanks really shows up in the games anymore. And in London, I don't think they have cats. I really don't think they do. Oh my god, Umbridge has a cat. Oh, yeah, that counts. Okay, that means we have to play 7.1. See, that's why I'm asking chat. Because, like, I didn't really know where later on there could be any. I couldn't really think of anything. But true, Umbridge's Patronum counts. That's very smart, Kildare. Yeah, Crookshanks is really not relevant anymore after HP3. Yeah, absolutely. To suss out Peter and to stop the Whomping Willow. That's really all she was doing. Also, we are Bix, yes. It's too early to get into the details of the naming of this run, but yeah, that's basically what we're doing. You get raspberry audio when playing HP1. Oh, like the crunchy one. Usually tabbing out and back in fixes it if you play in window mode. If it's in full screen, I don't know, full screen is really messed up for this game, unfortunately, nowadays, without patches. Did the cat plates in HP5 count? They sure would, but there's an easier one, which is good. I mean, in Hogsmeade there's the Catamauling Charm, but I don't think that one counts, unfortunately. And yeah, the PlayStation ones, that's good to know as well, Goose. But yeah, we're fully PC today. Otherwise, I think this would take the entire day, so I think we'll stick to that. I think Crookshanks is a dude, by the way. Crookshanks is a him, I'm pretty sure. But how are you guys doing? Appreciate it and good to see you around. There should be cats in 7.1. Wait, there's actually a cat article on the Harry Potter wiki, lol. Yeah, I appreciate the help regardless, Goose, no worries. It would have been interesting. Like, we could, maybe eventually we extend it to an Octofecta, to a full series, depending on how long it takes today, I suppose. Why the hell is there an article about cats on the HP wiki? That's cursed. Install the fix movement fix, but there's no more spell none. What does spell none mean? But yeah, the fixed movement mod is fun for HP1. I still feel like it makes the movement worse than the original one, but it's just fun to check out every now and then. Yeah, McGonagall Cat in HP3 would have counted, but sadly Crookshanks is just so much faster, basically. Yeah, Filch doesn't have Mrs. Norris here, pretty sure. When casting a spell without the symbol appearing? Ah, I see. Is that fixed in there? I mean, it's not really useful necessarily, but yeah. Damn you, Crookshanks. McGonagall Cat is still early in HP3. It is, but like, you know, if I have the choice, I'll save those 20 minutes of getting to her. What does it make movement a little worse in your opinion? I mean, it's just weird with those extra ledge grabs. I think that's mostly why, Sammy. Like, the ledge grabs you get from the fixed movement mod and the strafing and stuff, all the animations are so weird, I don't know. It just feels off because I'm so used to the normal game. I like cats, apart from Mrs. Norris, which sadly is like in half the games today, but cats are cool. Also, I love this music as well. HP1, the beginning music is like so goated. I appreciate the good luck though. Okay, I guess we have a plan then. I guess that means we do have to play 7.1, which I actually did not expect, I have to admit. But that's okay, because otherwise this would have been honestly very fast. I mean, the HP1 is gonna take a while, but 2, 3, and 5 are really quick. And then 6, I still don't think there's anything. 7.1, yeah, that one's gonna be a bit longer, I guess. And then 7.2, I don't think there's cats in there. What does the wiki say, Forgetful, if you still have it open? I'm curious. Basically just an HP 180% run at the moment. Oh god, we have to go all the way to Filch 2, holy shit. I guess that's like 50 minutes in or something? Yeah, I thought as well, like I tried to prepare as much as I could for this run, but I just really couldn't find anything else. Other than, you know, 1, 2, 5, and then yeah, 7.1 makes a lot of sense. That one I could have figured out. Nope, she's not even in Filch 1, and I don't think in this game she's ever just walking around in the castle. I'm pretty sure they're not. I mean, I would be very surprised. Also enjoy the lurk, Alaska. Yeah, the Flipendo theme is also nice. As I said, like everything, the early game of 1 PC, I mean, probably because I just played it so many times as a child. It's like super nostalgic. Innelagen spill. Adieu. Could have gone Nick Skip, but like, whatever. A bit annoying. Wait, this one? Nah, it'll be like... oh, the 6th gen Hando, yeah. 6th gen Hando is pretty long, that's true. That one is something like that. I need to postpone that a little bit until I actually get my Xbox back. Or until I get my new Xbox. But it's a great request. I'm actually very much looking forward to those. Xbox emulator is not functioning, really. Like it's very barely held together, and it's just for Harry Potter games, it's a disaster. So not only is it not allowed, but it's also not even like playable, really. Let's make this jump real quick. Yeah, PlayStation 2 is just straight up slower, same as GameCube, so there really isn't any point. It just doesn't hold up with Xbox loads. But I appreciate that as well, really. Are you saying that? That is very kind. Happy about the lurk. And it's good to have you here for some cat percent as well. I figured a lot of people could get behind this, by the way, Flavin. People like the cats. They are pretty cool animals, I have to admit. I mean, PlayStation 2 is technically slower for Hando, yeah. Not by too much, but yeah, the loads are rough. And Trifecta is still not loadless on the leaderboards, which I don't know why, to be honest. It really should be. But as long as it's not loadless, 2 PlayStation 2 Hundo is not gonna be faster. Even though the end day skip is still used, but yeah. PlayStation 2 loses a bit of time. HP2 is especially, like, that one's very different than the Xbox version, so that one loses like a good bit. I mean, if you do the Let's Plays, I think PlayStation 2 emulator is the best. It's just for speedrunning it isn't, just because it's slower. It has like very long loads and all that stuff. But for just casual gameplay, it's by far the emulator that runs the best. And also, I think just the best game. Like 2 Xbox is missing a lot of parts from 2 PlayStation 2 for some reason. Different developer teams, and one just did their job a little bit more thorough than the other team, so yeah. Okay. I mean, I actually played those games casually a long while ago, but thank you, I'm happy to hear that. I usually play HP4 and 6 with controllers. Just because I feel like it's like smoother control-wise, but you could technically play 1 and 2 if you wanted to. It wouldn't be disallowed for speedruns. And I think especially HP2 has like native support, which is kind of crazy. I think even HP1 has native controller support, if I recall correct. It is weird though, I agree, Kilday. I don't know why they had 2 different developer teams. But I also do agree that the PlayStation 2 team, oh my god, nice, did their job like so much better, honestly. Yeah, I mean 5, I would like to play with controller as well, but once again it's just straight up slower. I think spellcasting gets improved with a controller, but cutscene skipping does not, sadly. Like on PC you can use, or on keyboard and mouse you can use both for cutscene skips. So it's like double the speed every cutscene over controller, so it's like actually quite significantly faster. Playing a PC game with controller than just buy the console version though, but then I would have to also buy a console, plus deal with worse graphics and worse loads, so I don't see the benefit if you ask me. HP5 without controller, oh the controls are horrible, yeah. Yeah, the controls are absolutely horrible, but you get used to them I guess if you play the game enough. I mean, I grew up with 2 PCs, so for me I like the PlayStation 2 version, I think it's really dang good, but for me 2 PC will always be on top. But it's definitely better than the GameCube and Xbox version, yeah. PC over console any day? Yeah, I mean, same here, I have to admit. But I also fully understand, I mean, if you grew up with console, it's obviously the other way around for you. I just didn't. Fun about those games is exploring, finding secrets, and that gets deleted in 6th gen. Yeah, I will never understand why they just, like, chose to not model out the grounds. I'll never understand that, like, why you just get teleported on the grounds, instead of actually, like, walking and discovering stuff there. Yeah, for Legacy, honestly, I might look at that statement a bit closer as well. I'm not sure if Legacy might just be better on console as well. Also, I wouldn't have to worry about fucking down patching and all the freaking stupid glitches, you know, I could just do a run and chill, easy. I mean, I've played 2 PC with a controller before without any mods and it worked perfectly well, so I think it kinda has. I mean, it's just Unreal Engine stuff, I guess. Yeah, I don't have to down patch for 5 hours, exactly. I kind of want to get, I mean, I have Legacy for the Xbox, but I don't have the Xbox, which is kind of unoptimal, let me put it that way. You grew up with the Wii? Same. The Wii is goated, honestly. I had a PC and a Wii, that's my childhood. If you only had 4 arms and you could swap from controller to keyboard, now that would be kinda sick, I have to say. I guess that would be technically optimal. Like, there was a thought at some point. Oh, nice, exactly 50%. At some point, people had the idea of a strat to play HP2 on keyboard, and like, you can go a little bit faster actually if you have a controller plugged in, and also go forwards. Like, you do speed up a tiny bit faster, so It's still technically an option to do that in a run. I don't know if it's ever officially been allowed or not, or disallowed, because it's like so stupid. Nobody would do that for the small advantage that it gives. Like the small advantage you get in acceleration, you probably lose in being very confused in what you're doing. Yeah, you could probably even do it with your feet, that's true. I mean, it would be an ultimate strat, I guess. Cats percent without legacy is a bit sad. I was thinking maybe I should include legacy in this, to be honest, but it takes so long to get to where the cats are. I could just load my old save from the weekend and just like pet one or something, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's 20 minutes and then you have to find a cat and all that. I don't know. I'll stick with the OG Octofecta, I think that's kind of nice. So thank you, Sammy. Beautiful quote. Oh yeah, they do spawn in Transfig, that's true. So I guess they're pretty early in. Okay. Yeah, I know that they have even more controller support for the new HP2 client with the new engine. Oh, it was done because I didn't know if there will be any more games. Okay, no, I guess you don't boost me then, sure. Because I only thought about 1, 2, and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 5, and I guess there's also 7.1. So, good thing I put the split there, so we can go for stuff. Yeah, I guess if it's really like super short, then we can add legacy or something. Cool. It's kind of nice doing all the slow strats. I don't know why I'm doing all the slow strats. I'm playing on Norwegian specifically to do the fast strats, but I'm kind of lazy right now. I don't want to deal with difficult stuff. I just want to pet some cats, you know. That's really all I'm here for. I don't need all the difficult strats and shenanigans like that. Understandable. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta chill, you know. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that you have like different walk speeds with the controller. That's kind of a nice change, I have to say. Yeah, maybe we have to do a controller percent once. I don't think I've ever done that run with the new editor engine thingy. Could be interesting. When we're not actually doing runs, we're getting this trick. Who's surprised? Definitely not me. Okay. Ooh! Oh. We got the shitty one, unlucky, bad speed. That's fine. That's okay. I mean, again, this is the most chill I can do HP1 right now with the least difficult strats. Here, ta imot. Okay. Yeah, I mean, controller works without issues for HP2, so I would still consider that supported. I mean, it natively works without any mods. For me, that's controller support. Even if it may have been initially aimed for joystick. Might have not been the dev's intention, that's for sure, but it works. We need a walk percent and run only when it makes sense percent. Haven't we tried walk percent in HP3 and we just couldn't get past the first pit or something? I remember something like that being a thing. I don't know if we need to revive that run in HP2. Have you done no portrait shortcuts in HP5? Oh, I don't think I have. I don't know how enjoyable that would be, but you know. I mean, I think it's actually, in this game, they took more effort into Harry's character model net. I'm pretty sure that's like literally what they did. Like, Harry's character model is way more detailed than almost everyone in this game, so I believe that's why they look like that. We've done walk percent in 3 PC, but a pit is where it would make sense to run. I guess that's why those rules would be. I mean, we could do that technically. I would be down for that meme run. HP1 Harry almost looks like HP2 Harry. If it's like HP2 Harry is slightly upgraded, but in HP2 all the other characters get like mega upgraded. I don't think there's any cats in here, right? No. Also, when Harry is like almost late to class, you have to run. That's kind of smart, yeah. Would be a fun meme run, I suppose. Also, I don't think is he large on HP2? I've never compared the two character models too much. I just know he's like a bit more detailed, basically. Red percent, I mean, you could do a red percent full series, which has like, a lot of the RPGs have rats as enemies. I know what you mean then, Wrench. Yeah, I shouldn't have told you. Every time Wrench gets a meme run in there, it's like the spare percent. That's not actually true. Wrench had some pretty good meme runs as well. Where do you find a cat in HP1 before the obvious filch? I think unfortunately nowhere. So I do believe it's gonna be filch and nothing else in this. If anyone has any clue where there might be a cat, I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure there isn't. I thought about every spot in this game at this point, but yeah, that's cool actually. That is fun. That is actually fun, Kildeo. I like that. Anything that has to do with like a trivia percent from the books, I would be so down. Come on, bro. McGonagall in human form, I was thinking about, but she's not a cat, right? She's a human in human form, and even in cat form, she's technically a human, but in cat form I would count it, but yeah, in human form it probably shouldn't, I don't think. Otherwise it would be done very soon, but we would also have to play HP6 and 7.2, so I guess that would be the trade-off. Rats are in like the handheld games a lot. 1 and 2 GBC, 3 GBA. I'm sure there's some other game as well. They like them as enemies. Oh yeah, PlayStation 1 has rats in the chamber and stuff. I mean, he is in the before Flipendo, but sadly without Mrs. Norris. Like, I'm pretty sure every time Filch is in this game, he does not bring his cat until the sneaking section. Also, same, that's why I would really like to set up another quiz night, Lavant, which would be really cool to stream on this channel, I think. Yeah, 2 PlayStation 2 has rats in the chamber, for example. I don't know about 1, I can't remember in that game, I don't think it does. Might be wrong though. 6th gen, I don't think so, no. No, I don't think it has rats. Apart from HP3, obviously, it has Scabbers, once again. The only freaking game Scabbers is relevant. Oh yeah, and 1 GBC Scabbers also exists. He bites like Goyle, like in the book, which is kinda cool. Oh yeah, Snuffly Force, transforming books into mice, that's true. Firecrash books and guide treasures. That sounds like 6th gen enemies, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about, sort of. I mean, Pettigrew would only count as a rat when he's in his rat form, I suppose. Same as McGonagall would count as a cat in her cat form. Old Chess, oh yeah, Old Chess used to be a ruler, yeah. I remember those Hundo runs, I really liked those back in the days. Like in the old 100% rule set, we had to open every single chest in this game. You're right about that, Madison. I still think HP1 Old Chest should be a category still. I completely forgot about that. I wanted to ask people if they would want to run it so we can make it a leaderboard. But you know. Yeah, so this is the first McGonagall. Again, I will not count her. Okay. Oh, that's weird, but I guess this technically makes it. It's just... Oh my god. I boosted back to the start. Pog. That was a bit weird. Why is everything so cursed? This should work. Crookshanks eating Scabbers I think counts as well. Having the rat in its mouth. You know, I mean, for runs like this, I usually just count anytime something can be reasonably identified as a cat. A cat or a rat. Like, those are pigs, sadly. I don't think I can make a case that's a cat, but anything that's clearly a cat would count. Does a tiger count? That's a cool question. Thankfully, I don't think there's many tigers in this. I mean, if we're not seeing the animal, it doesn't count. No. I mean, I guess he would be counting as a snake, if anything. Celtic, probably. Voldemort. He has more snake-like features, I think, if anything. Maybe Crookshanks never wanted to eat Pettigrew. Just wanted to bring him to serious, maybe. Me ending a game because I see a cat next to me. Yeah, if only I would have a pet cat, that would really help. Lion on the Gryffindor symbol. I mean, it's not a cat now, is it? I like the creativity, but I don't think it is a cat. Same as the pig does not count. And now we're waiting for the beautiful Hagrid cutscene to resolve. But yeah, for people that have just joined in, cat %, we play every PC game until there is a cat. That's all there is. And if there is a cat, we switch to the next game. And if a game doesn't have a cat, which I believe is the case for HP4, for example, then we don't play it. So I think we skip 4, 6, and 7.2, sorry. What about Schrodinger's cat? I mean, wasn't aware he did his experiment, or he did his thought experiment in Harry Potter. I guess it wouldn't count because we don't actually get to see it, but yeah. I was like, nope, I've checked everything in HP4. I've been dedicated. I looked at all the cards, all the cutscenes, didn't see a single cat. Not a car. Cars are not in HP4 either. I was like, everyone that has cats, definitely, you need to get them next to you. They're gonna enjoy this run, I agree, Flavin. Which game has pigs? I mean, this one, 2 PC has pigs. I think that might be where it ends. I don't even remember any of the console games having pigs. The cat isn't there and it's there at the same time. Yeah, that's sort of the idea, right? HP5? Not that I know of, no. I mean, the games that don't have any, I'm not gonna play, actually, Data, so that's even easier. Oh, HP5 has the pig statues, I guess that counts, yeah. I guess that would count, you're right, yeah. True, true, true. Yeah, true. Imagine. I mean, to be fair, he fucked up parking that, which is kind of relatable. Wasn't that what he messed up? I forgot. Was it parking or I don't remember? I thought that's what he failed. So you think he didn't check his mirror while parking? Was it that? I don't know. So I guess it's kind of understandable. Terry doesn't have animals in console. He only has a murderous forest, or like garden. If you go into it, you're just dead, basically. But yeah, no. We don't play the full game if there's no cats. That's never how we do those meme runs. That's Hagrid in a nutshell. Yeah, having a bunch of dangerous things that can potentially kill a student, but you know, who cares anyways, am I right? Okay, that was a pretty good catch overall. Yeah, take it. Jesus, Lee Jordan, can you like calm down a little bit at the very least? I still love the music of Quidditch. It's like actually so perfectly fitting. Doesn't the Gryffindor lion count? I mean, a lion is not a cat. I mean, you know, it's a big cat. It's the same kind of family, but it's not a cat. I don't think that would be okay, right? I don't think that would be fair. As yeah, he does have the Eccomantulas, that's true. Which I do agree, his Azkaban visit was kind of deserved just for that. As yeah, Lee Jordan's going crazy with that snitch catch. What the hell? I haven't heard those talking gargoyles in HP5 for a while, Max, I have to be honest. I don't remember. We only played in Finnish nowadays. I don't even know what he says in English anymore. Also, no, McGonagall does not count. She is a human. She would count if she's transformed into a cat, but she doesn't just count as a person. I think that would be silly as well, right? Oh, that's fine. A sleep cat is still a cat, Flavin. We count that. Whoops. See, I hope I got the safe book. That was not very good. Do you know why, by any chance? Yeah, that's the only one that I remember, yeah. The one that's very sad because his friend got killed. Because the dragon pushed him off the thing when Harry was racing with him. So that's a bit sad. In HP3 she doesn't count either because she transformed from cat to human. I mean, we won't get that far, so fine by me if you want to discuss that. I don't really care. HP3 is gonna be done before. Yeah, it would be very convenient if, like, in the first cutscene she would just transform. That would be best case. Oh god, we have to go through dungeons and everything, huh? HP1 is probably the longest part of this run. I'm almost certain. It has to be, right? Yeah, Crookshanks is just super early, basically. You know what, let me just do this. Cannot survive in higher than 20 degrees. For me it's like 30 is kind of the barrier, but you know, fair enough. 10 to 20 can be quite nice as well. But it's usually a bit cold for me, you know. I don't like it when it's not short pants and t-shirt weather. That's my favorite kind of weather. But not if it gets worse than that, you know. That is pretty bad. Okay. Should be good, yes. Yeah, it's easy to forget, honestly. I was also thinking McGonagall when I routed this in my head before the stream. I have to say, Darren. I completely forgot as well about Crookshanks until I thought about it a bit more. No, not even close. But at the very least, it's like 5 out of 8 games. At least that's where we're at right now. There's one game I'm very sure doesn't have cats, which is HP4. I'm not sure about 6 and 7.2. I don't think so. But until we are getting to those games, I'll give people some time to potentially think about a spot. To potentially think about cats. Forgot Mrs. Norris was a thing. Yeah, without Mrs. Norris, this would be bad. There would be like almost no cats, I guess. But yeah, I had to think very hard as well, like where we go in this run before doing it, I have to admit. Oh god, no Sheriff is here. We're gonna have to play HP6. It is guaranteed now, he's gonna find something. It was 33 over the weekend. Next weekend it's gonna be a high of 11. Yeah, we had ups and downs as well. We had like a week or half a week that was really nice, like 30 plus. Or around 30, I think, basically. And then now it's also back to like gray, kind of cold, rainy. I don't know. I mean, also true, we are talking strictly weather here, yeah. If you are a human, you should not have a temperature of 17. That's pretty bad. I think that's pretty dead, actually. Oh, yeah, that would be a bit rough data, actually. But thankfully I fucked up, or I didn't really go for any risky strats in the beginning, because I didn't want to reset, so... I thought... I didn't even think about that, but yeah, imagine this would have been the God run. I would have probably just continued it to PB, honestly. One temperature through the whole year. It would be great to have, like, predictable weather, honestly. To actually have the freaking weather reports be correct for once. Yeah, true, lizards can have that, or reptiles in general, yeah. Reptiles are very fascinating, but it would be too stressful for me, constantly having to make sure your body temperature is fine, and like warming up in the morning and stuff. I wouldn't say she does, Ridgeway. I mean, if you look at it, like McGonagall is not a cat. But I mean, it's a thing I thought about, but she is not a cat. Like... Objectively, McGonagall is a human, right? And even if she can transform into a cat, that does not make her a cat. I think if she's actually transformed, it would be a thing to discuss, because then there is an actual cat on the screen. But like while she is in the human form, I think it shouldn't be, right? I mean, I'm willing to have that discussed with you guys, but I really don't think, because she's not a cat, you know. How do we know she's not actually a cat that can transform into a human? That is interesting. I have never thought about that. Would Cat Hermione count? I think so, probably. Cat Hermione is an interesting question, but since we're only in PC, I guess that's a thing we don't have to discuss, thankfully. A vampire turning into a bat would still be a temporary bat. I agree. But only while he is actually turned, right? If you look at a vampire, you wouldn't say that's a bat. You would say that's a vampire. Right? And then if he transforms into a bat, sure. You get my point. It's the same with McGonagall for me. If you look at her, you wouldn't say she's a cat. She is like a person. So I think I fully agree with that. Would Batman count as a bat? I don't care. We're not doing bat percent. Stop with all of those questions. I don't have any answers. Leave me alone. Well, half a cat is still a cat though, Kanji. If you ask me. Or would you say Hagrid is not a human, you know? I mean, he's a half giant. I guess he's technically not, to be fair, but he's half human, half giant, right? So I think it would count. I don't know. Catman, I don't know if Catman would count. Catwoman, true Catwoman actually exists, lol. Winga, winga, winga. We're really going through the Cinepa un cat arguments today. That's not cat in French. Isn't it chat or something? Chat? I don't know. It's like some word. It's not cat though. Or is it spelled the same? Aren't there paintings with cats in HP6? Now that is a question that I would go with. If you can find any, I'll play HP6. It's a speedrun category. Wow, that's pretty good. But still no, Ridgeway, I'm sorry. Nice try, but no. Also, that's true. I love that scene, considering that's one of the best clips of HP3, I feel like. So this is like chat, okay. So you guys are all cats, perfect. Can they choose what they transform into, or is it predetermined? I don't know. We've had that discussion a lot of times. I never remember what people settle on usually. Kissa, oh, that's Finnish cat, yeah, because they're so cute you want to kiss them, clearly. That's where it comes from. It's a speedrun doggery. Nice. How are we sure Nyx is a human and not just a disguised gnome? That's why you asked that question, I see that. I mean, with how many gnomes I murder on HP2, I think you can be pretty certain. Would I just murder my kind like that? Probably, but you know. Yeah, true, chat is cat in French, I believe, right? Written like chat. Something like that, I remember. I think canonically animal is said once and forever when you learn how to be an animagus. Yes. If you learned it 1 year earlier, you could have received another one. So it depends on like the time of the year? Is that how it works? I guess that would make sense. Represent the personality, I was thinking as well. That makes a lot of sense as well. With Pettigrew being a rat and all that. We don't spell the T. Ah, sha. Okay. So I was correct at first. Let's go. And dog is Shien, I think. Sheen? I don't know. I can't pronounce it, but it's something like that. My French coming in strong. 4 years of French not wasted. Hawk. Did we find any cats yet? Nah, otherwise I would be in HP2 already. But we are getting close. It's the Wizard Zodiac. Yeah, I guess either that or again, like personality. I really don't know. Isn't there this cat in HP4 laying down on top of the Hobology Moss Tower? You know for real that it isn't, Jordy. So get out of here. Also, no worries, Maxime, not dying a troll. Not today. Not falling through the floor, even though it was kind of close. But yeah, what do you even do if you turn into a fish? It's gonna be completely useless as an animagus, so yeah. That's why I'm thinking, like, you would have to be able to choose. There's so many useless animals you wouldn't want to turn into as an animagus. I have actually looked at all the cards, Wrench. I can confirm there is no cats on the cards in HP4 either. Yeah, you turn up as freaking Magikarp or something. Is that the name? I think so in English. And what do? You're just completely useless. I mean, a bug at least Rita Skeeter made it work, but yeah, it also doesn't sound great. Does any cat count alive or dead? What kind of dead cats do you have in mind? But I mean, I guess technically that would count. That's very dark though. Poor things. I mean, a great white shark would be sick, but yeah, you're completely useless on land. A cat clock. Oh, I know what you mean. I see, or like a picture or something. I mean, I would count a painting, honestly. I would count a painting. If you're in a small cave and you turn into an elephant, yeah, you probably shouldn't do it in a very confined space. That's kind of true. Umbridge's office in HP5 would count, yeah, but we don't need to play that far, thankfully. Oh yeah, Mrs. Norris is petrified in HP2, that's a good point. But we thankfully meet her when she's still alive, but yeah, I didn't even think about that, you're kinda right. Horse or unicorn. I'm sure horse is possible. We also discussed that a couple of times, if you can transform into a magical beast or just like real animals. Because we know no one who's transforming into a beast, so yeah. Magikarp is one of the most useless Pokemon, but it has a cool evolution, so... I was thinking we can get the sub 1 actually, but I guess I played that poorly, it probably won't be, right? I mean, yeah, she's still alive, that's true, Rubik, so it's my bad, yeah. She's only petrified. The blood is, I think, just paint, isn't it, in the books? Or is it the blood of the roosters? I don't remember. She's in entry hall before Filch cutscene, so we don't even have to enter Grand Staircase. In entry hall? Wait, like you're saying after going up to the Gryffindor common room, she's in the entry hall? Yeah, she's like right before Riktu. That's the one I would have gone for, the knockdown base or pot or whatever. But maybe there's a quicker one. She walks around. Would that even be quick? I mean, it probably would be quicker, right? We're discussing the same thing about cats over and over again, but it is what it is. Lions, I mean, lions are not cats though, right? It's a different thing. I mean, yeah, they're big cats and all that is what you say, but it's not the same animal, technically. I think. It's part of the cat's family. Yeah. But like, yeah. It's not the same thing though as a cat. I'm sorry. I don't care, sure. You're not gonna convince me that a lion should count as a cat. In the wizarding world, the Patronus is often linked to the animal form of the person's Animagus. Aha. I mean, I guess okay, but yeah. But the Patronus you also can really influence, right? So there's that. Also, hey, we've reached Filch. Is sub 1 still possible for HP1? Probably not. Man, I love Filch. Or today, I guess it's Milk. Man, I love cats! Help! I walked so weirdly. We're fine. I haven't done that strat for so long. Usually I go for the other one. I don't know what I'm doing in HP1. Would an excavator count? I think you can answer that question yourself, Wrench. But I kinda do like the way you're thinking there. Oh yeah, that's smart, I guess. But is it even easier to learn how to do a Patronum? I mean, it's supposed to be really advanced magic as well, right? So I don't know if it's that easy to check with the Patronum. But it's kinda smart, Alu. Do I like Cats the movie or the musical? I've heard it's very fucking bad. I haven't seen it. So I'm just gonna say probably I wouldn't enjoy it, no. I guess, yeah, true. On Pottermore, you guys are right. You can be like a dragon as a Patronum. You can have a phoenix, I think, a unicorn. So I guess if that's your Patronus, then you would turn into that as an Animagus as well. I don't know. Yeah, I know. The excavators have cat on it. I know. It's the brand, sort of. I don't know what it is. I think it's the brand. Ooh, a horse. A horse is cool, though. I mean, that's a nice Patronum. You're strong AF, you're fast AF. Resistant. Kind of nice. Definitely could be worse. The Gargoyle Dragons, oh god, yeah. And before that's your Animagus form and you're just tiny. That's cute. Oh, the brand is Caterpillar, that makes sense. I knew that, but I actually forgot about it, so thanks for the reminder. You know what? Kick jump it is. It's a meme run. Might as well. You can ride your Patronus. I don't think you can interact with it, no. And welcome in, Cake, as well. Oh, let's go. Kick jump, not a problem. Very much looking forward to finding the first cat so we can finally switch to the second game. After that, it should actually go like quicker, basically. Like HP1 should be the longest we have to play. And it's also a game that feels very slow. Like, I don't know, HP1 is so slow paced, it's crazy. Oh my god, they deliver until 9:45. Freaking Amazon is crazy. The fuck are they doing that late? Why do all the portraits in HP6 have dogs but no cats? Oh, thank god. You're actually checking it. I can't believe it. Also, get ready, people. You have to beat the entire game. Yeah, almost. Yeah. Get ready. There's a cat. Hog. Done. Didn't even cast Incendio on her because I'm just that nice. I just wanted to point that out because I could have. Pet the cat. We're nice to cats today, so there you go. When's the cursed meme run? We have to find the most cursed thing in each game. That could be interesting. That would be such a big discussion on like defining the most cursed thing though, Jamie. I gotta tell you that much. That would be really, really bad with all the chat discussion. I mean, you see how it is for a simple cat, you know? How much people discuss what the fuck's a cat and what isn't, so yeah. The Cursed Child, sadly, well, not sadly, thankfully, is not part of any of the other books. But true, that would be the most cursed thing in general. But good luck though, Sheriff. We'll see if you can find something. This seems a little bit loud. Is the game too loud? I can't reload. Oh, I unbound that recently, I forgot. The most cursed thing in HP2 would be Ron's wand. I like that as well. Kind of accurate. Yeah, imagine boosting here. Cringe. So I do not wish you good luck, Sheriff. I just want to say I am not. I would not like to play HP6 today because you find a freaking cat on one of the paint portraits, but we'll see. That was a very good Willow IL. I shouldn't submit that to the boards, clearly. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7.1. Then they used to deliver at night. Really? I've never had that. I know that like they always like have the packages in their centers like super late. Like when you look at the tracking, sometimes it's like, oh, the package has arrived in the center where they ship it from at like 4 AM in the morning or something. So yeah, I think Swepty was right though. Isn't Mrs. Norris? Yeah, there she. No, that's a student. There she is though. I think I saw her. We don't even have to go up all the way to Richter. You're so right. Look at her. Isn't that a cute cat? This time she can't even catch me. Well, that was easy. Oh yeah, I love that. I love that. When they pretend they try to deliver it to you and they clearly didn't. That was a long load, what the fuck? Okay, get ready for a very big quick change until we go to HP5, which has a lot of cutscenes. We're actually watching cutscenes for quite a while. This is literally just one big cutscene for another cat. The HP5 lose to chess, I want to do that after. Hopefully we have the time, but I think so. I don't think they should take overly long. Wait, there's a cat in here! Oh my god, don't tell me, Wrench. I would not believe it if there is a cat in there. I really wouldn't. Okay, we made it to HP5. Ain't no way there's a cat in the 100% cutscene. That would make like no sense, right? But yeah, true, that's the one I didn't check. No cat in HP4. I checked everything. I genuinely checked every single cutscene except the 100% completion one, but I don't think there's a cat. I was genuinely worried for a second, Range, I have to admit. And I checked every single card that you can collect. Like of those fake collector's cards, and I didn't find anything. The wiki says none, yeah. The wiki only says like the games we're playing now and 7.1, right? Also, is this game too loud? Sorry that I keep on asking it, but... Same time tomorrow.
Hey, Big D. Beat up another 10-year-old?
Freaking Big D. Not loud enough? Okay, audio fine. Thank you so much.
Don't kill Cedric.
It's Reg Catamol. Apparently it's Umbridge's Patronum. Caldeo came up with that earlier, which was very smart.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm not
Oh my
doing
god, I
anything.
missed the British dub in this. This is like actually Harry Melling, I believe. And yeah, the fact that his nickname is Big D is just perfect. I'm sorry, Biggs. It's not an Octofecta game. I mean, it's technically a PC game, but no. I'm sorry. He's commentating? Oh, definitely he is, yeah. 100%. In the movie, Filch dances with his cat. That's why I was thinking I could potentially find a screenshot of it. Exactly, Nat, yeah. But on none of the cards in HP4 there was anything.
See you later, Harry.
Nope, I was surprised as well, Philippe. I looked at all of them, like genuinely every single card, and there was no Crookshanks, no Mrs. Norris, no Transform McGonagall. I don't think Crookshanks is actually in the movie, now that I thought about that while looking at the cards. And I do not remember Crookshanks in any HP4 scene. Like, is he actually in that movie? I just don't think so. So that's why he's probably not on those screenshots either.
Stuff in this room against that wall, so Mum can clean the floor.
It's okay,
I keep
Harry.
forgetting their
Look at the
brush.
Dursleys now.
I guess that's
You're
fair,
allowed to use
especially
them.
since we don't really play those games in English anymore nowadays, so...
Handy.
Their card with Ron of Various Spiders? Nope.
Show you how. First,
It's sadly not really a big theme in HP4 either.
move your wa-
Yeah, maybe randomly in the background that could be Caldeo, but I don't really remember the cat in the movie at all.
Depulso.
It's kind of impressive that you actually reached actual people at Amazon. Usually they just send their stupid bots in customer support and they're so shit.
You need to move
Oh, nice.
from over here to over there.
That's right.
Oh yeah, he does do that. Oh, that one! Yeah, the spider on Ron's head. I forgot about that, but no, that's also not a card. I guess the cards only show them in like heroic poses. Even though Ron's cards have a lot of fleur de la cour for some reason, because he's like simping for her the entire the entire movie or book.
For 5 minutes.
Have you
But
seen Ron or Hermione?
Mum gave us all things to
but
do.
that's
They're about
really
somewhere.
there's nothing where they're in like scared situations, I don't think.
How was your summer?
Why is he allowed to do magic here? I guess because it's like a magical environment, so they can't tell if it was Harry or Sirius or Mr. Weasley. I think that's for some reason how it works in the magical world. They have magic, but they're still not advanced enough to tell exactly which student or which character is casting the magic, which is really dumb. But I think that's how. Then his brother runs away with her. Yeah, poor Ron, he must have been so disappointed. Crookshanks got mentioned 18 times in the HP4 book. Yeah, he's not very useful even in the book, so very important, yeah. I mean, you're not allowed to do magic at a wizard home, but I think the way it works is that they can't tell who's doing the magic, so technically there's no repercussions for it. Yeah, at least Ron is learning from his mistakes. I like that character growth as well, honestly, in HP7. He does not let Crumb take Hermione to the dance again. The homeless wizard who saves Harry? What the hell? What fanfiction is that? Wait, in which book? I'm actually curious. Which homeless wizard saves Harry? Dumbledore? I mean, he looks homeless, but I think he lives in the castle. But I don't actually know which one you're talking about. But I'm kind of curious. You control so many wizard kids with how that law works. I mean, yeah, it's a bit dumb because wizard kids can just practice at home and nobody can tell anything. They can get so much better in school. Ah, but Harry saves them, but doing Expecto Patronum. But it's Mrs. Fick, you mean, yeah. Who I'm pretty sure is not homeless, but I know who you mean now, I see. She invites Harry sometimes in the books. She has like a lot of cats. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, wait! Is Crookshanks doing that in this? No, I don't think so, right? You're so right, Crookshanks is an HP5, hunting the ear, the extendable ear, but I don't think it's happening in this game, right? We'll see. Yeah, she just brings them home, basically, yeah, Mrs. Fick. Sadly, also not in this game, yep. What if you choose to home teach? I don't know. I'm not from the wizarding ministry. I don't remember the cutscene at all, I have to admit. I don't think it happens in the cutscene. She's the one who kickstarts the whole HP1 plot, that's true. She's the reason the Dursleys have to take Harry to the zoo, that's very true.
Think what I'm thinking.
Yeah, HP5 has so many book details, I can imagine it as well, but I don't know. We'll see now, I suppose.
Proper guard. You know
Yeah, Filch dancing with her was great in the movie, I like that.
Voldemort's after some sort of
Because doesn't do it in the game, I almost thought so. Satch. Yeah, this cutscene is just like this, they don't even show the dangling ear thingy. It's okay, we find Crookshanks soon enough, so no worries. It'll just be a little more in terms of cutscenes and some other shenanigans, and then we are almost at the last game already. It's kind of sad. We might even get a sub 2 in this, I just realized.
A full Wizengamot.
A full Wizengamot? Is there a cat here? No, sadly not. Not anywhere in the fountain. It's a very good sign, by the way, that Sheriff is still not back with a cat in HP6. If Sheriff can't find it in HP6, then there probably is one. Yeah, we do 7.1 still, yeah. It's probably like 40 minutes or something? Yeah, around the ministry. I think it's like 30-40 minutes in or something. Also good to hear, Sheriff. I mean, what? I really hope you don't find a cat in there. Yeah, dog percent would be fun as well. I know there's one on the portrait here. And there's like... Is there any in the other games though, really? I don't remember. It is a cool game, honestly. One of the coolest open world experiences of my childhood, I have to admit. So hopefully we bring back some memories, even though we don't play it very long. Oh, wait, HP6 has a dog? I know Fang is like... Is Fang in the final cutscene, actually? He's barking, I know, at some point. And yeah, Sirius is kind of smart, yeah, true. Sirius and HP3 would count. There's maybe a chance that you can see a cat plate in her office. That's true. Maybe it's even earlier than that's true. We'll see, I guess, Kildare. I'll definitely look around in there. That's very smart. Gifford Abbott's dog is also in HP6. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Thank God he doesn't have a cat.
Well, I found something.
At least I don't think there are any paintings of cats or anything. And again, Sheriff hasn't found one, so it's a pretty good chance there actually isn't. Why did Hagrid bring him with him in the Battle of Hogwarts? Honestly, that's a good question. I guess he didn't want to leave him alone in like a random cave. Fang survives the battle, right? I think he does. Special things? No, no, no. Crookshanks should be fast. I mean, we go to the common room anyways. I think he's just there, right? Also, it could be Felipe. Maybe there is. That would be nice. I don't think so. But we'll see. Her Patronus is definitely the safe bet, yeah. That's the longest we'll have to play 7.1. Maybe we find one before. That could be. The Hallows were awful? Yes, absolutely. And I think someone said the graphics of this one looked good back then, and I do agree, yeah. This was a pretty decent looking game when it came out, and a really nice open world game, and just a cool experience. Sadly with clunky controls, that's the only thing they should have really improved on, but oh well. But yeah, the Deathly Hallows, we're gonna get right onto those right after this. They're a little bit papega, they're not that great. Yep, there he is. Hello, Crookshanks. Meow. Well, speaking of the Deathly Hallows, here we are. Oh my god, everything seems so loud. Never did play those. You didn't miss much, I'm gonna be completely honest, but yeah, well, I guess I get to show off about 40 minutes of this. Yay! I forgot about that in the book completely. Oh yeah, Ron let him. Yeah, Ron holds Pigwidgeon next to Crookshanks to check if it's another Animagus or something. Yeah. Hey, it's a snake. Is that the same thing as a cat? Same thing basically, right? Equally as cute, nice to cuddle with and all that. They're moving in tonight. I still don't know why why Voldemort is doing ASMR, honestly. If lions don't count, no shot. Okay. Well, see, some people say it's a cat. Snake is a cat, I mean. Voldemort has cat eyes. They're actually not yellow, to be fair. They're green like snakes, so... I guess true, Ranger. I think we can make an exception here, right? His eyes are slits like that of a cat. Cats have, I mean, I guess. I still think it's more snake-like, but yeah. ChatGPT, what does ChatGPT know? It's a freaking AI, it has no clue of the real world. I wouldn't trust that. If I say a snake is a cat, then you can trust me. I definitely know what I'm talking about, always. HP6 says Katie Bell. Yeah? But I'm missing the part where she's a cat. Oh. Yeah, and this is only the start as well, Megan. Like, later on, this gets even weirder. Like, this game doesn't really know what it wants to be. It switches styles. Also, yeah, keep going, Hagrid. It switches styles like crazy. Like, first it's this auto-scroller shooter, then it's gonna be a third-person shooter, then it's gonna be first-person, then it's a stealth level, then it's some random side missions, then it's plot again, I don't know. I love how the static cars are made to look like they're driving, yep. None of those cars is actually moving, but since we're zooming past so quickly, you know, you don't recognize that. Actually kind of cool. This part is kind of cool, to be fair, with the tunnel and all that. Yeah, big time identity crisis, honestly. Katie has a Dutch word for cat in her name, I guess. That is fair, but I will not count that for this run, nope. Yeah, maybe that's how they don't break the statue of secrecy, They just slow down time so nobody actually notices. When they mess something up on the road, yeah, the arrows. If you look at them, they go both in the same way, which makes perfect sense. I believe the game designers have never left their studio. I mean, I guess it would make sense if there is another part of the tunnel where they go the other way. But yeah, none of the cars follows the arrows. I mean, I know it's the UK, they also drive on the wrong side and all that, but at least the arrows you should follow, right? Sorry. Thank you, by the way, sure, for checking. I really do appreciate that. You can also mention the arrows. It's always fun. It's always fun to point out, isn't it? I mean, I guess to be fair, there is a second lane, so technically it makes sense. They go this way and then on the other side the other way, but why is there cars moving in both directions? It's a good way to save resources. I agree. From a level design standpoint, it's not bad that they're frozen. Yeah, if you play it casually, you don't really notice it. The arrows are just tips, it's just like, yeah, just recommendations, you know. Is there a cat in the credits? Well, how about you finish the game and then tell me? Because I'm sure as hell I'm not gonna do it. As I know that, sure, but it's still good. At least now we have like even more certainty that there probably is no cats in HP6. I really do appreciate it. They did get them, but Hagrid kept going, that's what matters. Keep going, Hagrid. I mean, yeah, I guess it is a US studio that modeled the British road, and I don't know what happened, to be honest, with the arrows. But there's one final cat remaining in 7.1. Hagrid must be thinking Harry is annoying as fuck. Yeah, he's trying to freaking focus to get out of this situation. And Harry just keeps on yapping. Freaking Gigrit, poor guy. Keep going, Gigrit. Yeah, I guess that's true, Data. They're definitely violating someone's airspace here. I guess the English one or Scottish one, I don't know. Kinda convinced myself a cat chases owls in the owlery. Would be smart, but yeah, no, I've never seen that in HP6. Imagine the game actually being that cool, you know? They don't do that. Keep going, Hagrid. Keep going, Hagrid. I think we have to get out of here. Ow. And I think they won't get us, but I'm not entirely sure. McGonagall doesn't cast a Patronus in 7.2. I don't think that scene exists. Does she have a... Oh yeah, of course she has a cat as a Patronum, yeah. I don't think so. So there you have your crash. And sadly the credits don't roll. Somehow they survived this, but... Yeah, that's the best case scenario to get out of this game quickly. Oh yeah, this has Fireseed's theme, yep.
Bill and Fleur. We would have told you, but...
They do that sometimes for the for the newer games. They bring back some of the old themes.
You can't expect him to go to the wedding like this.
Yeah, surprisingly, Umbridge's Patronum is a cat as well. It's very weird, it doesn't fit her character that she likes cute things. It's always been a cool thing about Umbridge, I feel like. She dresses in that, like, you know, pink, full pink office, likes cats, likes fluffy stuff, and then she's evil AF.
Voldemort, you know who,
I've been trying to get the idea of Voldemort with cat ears. Just Photoshop the headset onto him. I'm sure that wouldn't be that hard. You get to see how he looks. Yeah, apparently she likes cats a lot. I don't know why, but that's why her Patronum is a cat. In what house? I think it's confirmed she's been a Slytherin, which I think kind of makes sense, right? Any cats here? I don't think so. Blimey!
Looney runs in the genes. Who is that?
Luna's father.
Yeah, it seems very, very Slytherin-y. Umbridge, like, petting a cat on her arm and villain monologuing, I can kind of see, though. I think that works pretty well.
It's strange, thinking everyone will be back at Hogwarts without us.
It's actually not too late into the game, the ministry part, so... Already 10 minutes into 7.1, we won't have to play it, like, too much longer, which is cool. When Luna recognized Harry because of his confused look. I guess it's more like his facial expression is probably what she means. Crazy cat lady in Sims. That would be fun as well. That's her finishing move, just burying people in cats.
Dumbledore managed to find two.
No need to Photoshop, internet didn't disappoint. Ain't no way. There's actual pictures of Voldemort with cat ears on the internet, but why? Oh no, my game crashed in this cutscene. Oh no. I guess we have to play this game again. Still the best strat in any Harry Potter game. I do believe it's the last cat at least. I couldn't think about one on in 7.2 either. I mean, yeah, McGonagall is in the game, but it doesn't really count. Okay, that was decent, I guess. We didn't die. Any cats here? Any cat in the chat or something? No, no. Okay, unlucky. Any cats here? I need to actually keep my eyes open a little bit. I don't think. I mean, why would they bother modeling cats, right? That would just make it more lively, but obviously no.
I brought your invisibility cloak, Harry. I thought it would be useful.
Rain Fret. Oh, it's a florist, okay. Don't think we get to see many cats in a florist. Imagine there's just one. This is like a fitness studio thingy, right? Don't think there's any cats here, sadly. Would be cool if you could see them like on a window or something. Should be a cat on an alley. I know, right? If this game would have come out a couple years later, they might have done that, honestly. Yeah, cats in a florist would not end well. Yeah, that's probably one of the last places we have to look at. What is this? Wonderful. Okay, yeah, that says a lot. Thank you. I would love to eat in a restaurant that's called Wonderful. That sounds great.
I didn't know we were coming, did I?
Sounds like it would be very wonderful in there, yeah. There's the florist. I don't think there's gonna be any cats in here. I would be very surprised. I just want to look at this real quick since we have some time. Food served from 5 p.m. What is this? Fine dining, bruh. I mean, it's like a piece of meat or something. I don't know. I'm not even gonna question that. It's fun to look at all the stores. I don't think I've ever done that really. Oh, there's clothes here. Nice. I mean, it's a meme run, you know. We finally have some time to look at the stores a little bit. That's kind of cool. The bean lady's still sus. Is that her? I think that's her, but she didn't actually talk about beans this time, so I guess she's not that sus. Full series fine dining %. Find the nicest looking food in any of the 8 games. I like that. It's fucking raw. It actually looked pretty okay. I think it was like relatively okay made. Yeah, there's like the other street I think has all the stupid names. We'll get to that in a second, Dennis. 1 second. What's this? The tavern. See, this is where it starts. This is the tavern. Food until 1 a.m. Good. Then we have the club right next to the tavern. Then we have the shop. This game. Then we have music over here, the best store, of course. And then the club again. And then over there, the club is big. Holy shit. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. What a street. The tavern, the shop, the club. No parking and music. Absolutely classic British shopping street. Who goes to a tavern for food at 0:15. I mean, I guess it was like a pub with like drinks and stuff. It's weird that it closes at 1. I was more thinking about that. Like, that's very early for a pub to close.
What to do next?
In the HP universe, London was renamed to The City. Yes. I like that. The club do be boppin'. Yeah, it's like in 4 different locations on the same street, but yeah. So what's on the menu? Hot food, I can see. Oh shit. Oh, Harry, that looks very unhealthy, my dude. Hot food? Something Italian? Breakfast? They have bananas in there? What a shock. Yeah, Lancino I wouldn't necessarily want to eat here, to be honest. The coffee looks bad and I don't even like coffee, but I don't know if the food would be any better.
We need to apparate away from here.
Yeah.
In that area of London, there are 2 clubs with the same name right next to each other. What the fuck? I see, sure, Lord. That must be the fine dining place. That's definitely what they've advertised. So I guess it's not even like that crazy that there's twice the club. The coffee looks like pretty... Even for me that doesn't like coffee, that sounds awful. And I feel bad for everyone who's trying a coffee in that Lancino place.
It must be one of the jinxes the Order used to protect the house.
I didn't think Death Eaters could get into Grimmauld Place.
No.
I don't think
but
so
then they
either,
weren't
Ron,
supposed to
but
know
I
we were
guess they
moving Harry
can.
either.
Alright, one's at the ready. Is that a cat? No, sadly not. I don't think there's gonna be any cats in here, right? I'd assume so. Those make cat sounds in HP1 PlayStation 1. Does that count? I'm not really sure. But probably also not. Also, yeah, as I said, this game has an identity crisis, and now we're in the first-person shooter part. We're done with the first-person thing, so now for some reason it's this in Grimmauld Place. I don't know why, it makes no sense. Toxic Poison is the best mechanic in the game. Yeah, I like that they added grenades, basically, with this. I mean, there's a potion that is, like, literally a grenade, but... It is, I don't know, the Doxies are incredibly useless. There's, like, the only time you really have to beat them. Does Crookshanks count? Yes. Was there a Crookshanks? No.
How do we find it?
Creature.
But yes, we've had Crookshanks in 3 and 5.
Trust that house elf as far as I can throw Hagrid.
Creatures
I was
live in
so
the kitchen
confused. I heard
downstairs.
someone scream and I was like, what the hell are people doing here? But it was in-game. Oh, full series Doxy or Pixie percent could be fun. I mean, I guess it would be 1, 2, 3 and 7.1, right? Because I don't even think they're in 4. Same, and I got no neighbors. I guess that speaks for their audio design, to be honest. Oh, for a full series, yeah, we could do that actually, Felipe. Oh yeah, HP5 even has a Pixie. Oh god, that one is so late in the game as well. Actually, no, I think you can go there. It's just Umbridge's office that's locked until the late game, actually. Oh no, the game crashed, and now it crashes again. So much time loss, unlucky. Which one I would like more? I mean, I would probably summarize it as the same thing. Doxy and Pixie full series. I think that makes it a bit more fun. Because otherwise, either of them would be kind of short, probably. No cats in 4? Nope. And I checked, like, literally everything. Dogs is also more dangerous, I think. If they bite you, their venom is, like, really bad, I think. I don't know, what's the best creature? I guess gnomes, honestly. I like gnomes. We have never done a full series gnome percent. That probably would actually work quite well. The Mentor! Or, like, Boggart, I guess. What is this? Random stuff, I suppose. Random assets they had from some other game, probably. They just had left over. Why not? Get off me! I so missed that. That's fine. Good. Yeah, pixies are trolling exactly, and doxies can actually do, like, quite a lot of harm. I mean, when they cleared it out in HP5, it really sounded like they would have needed hazmat suits, if you ask me. Are the Dementors still Harry's biggest fear? I don't know, honestly. Like, especially because he can defeat them now. I mean, I guess it makes sense. He doesn't want to relive his worst memory. I kinda get that. Like, the memory of his parents dying in front of him, which is probably a memory he doesn't even have because he was so young. You don't really want to relive that. I sort of understand. Oops. Hello, Hermione, or should I say, not Hermione? I mean, look at her. Terrifying. Why is she so old in this game? What are those wrinkles? What are those mouth movements? Is she 30 at the very least, honestly? More like 40, 60, I guess, yeah. I really don't know what they've done to her. It's interesting because it works from a distance. Like, actually, if you look at her from a bit further away, she looks like Hermione, but the moment you get close up, you get like that abomination. I don't know. Oh, that one makes sense, actually, Dennis, yeah. I guess the fear just survives deep within you always, yeah. Why am I getting the collectible? Whoops. Yeah, that's a very sad scene, and at the end of the day it's very sad that, like, Fred actually ends up dying. I'm surprisingly the only Weasley family member, but she was right. All of her family is in the Order, and it would be a surprise if they all get out alive, and I mean, she was kinda right, unfortunately. Sudden hundo, yep, oops, that's fine. Also, welcome to the nuclear power plant. Oh god, I'm so dead. Oh, maybe not, they missed a lot. Ah! Easy. Maybe I'm still gonna die. Easy, not a problem. I wasn't even worried. Was never even close. This works like Call of Duty, by the way. If your screen gets too gray, you just die. You just get killed. But yeah, look at this. Ah, this is Harry Potter for me. Like, if I look at freaking cooling towers of some nuclear power plant, I'm just thinking Harry Potter. The machine gun spell or something. At least also the enemies have it in this. It's not just Harry being OP. I like that at least. I don't know. I mean, I understand why they introduced those for the later movies. To make them a bit more action-packed, but yeah, they are very silly. Ow, what the hell? Yeah, Harry Potter definitely playing in Chernobyl, of course. I mean, to be honest, I mean, the UK has like what's it even called in English? Fusion reactors and stuff for power. But like, why? Why do you make it play here out of all places? Like, could this exist in the UK? I guess. Is that the first thing you think about when you think about UK landscape? No, definitely not. Like, why? And in the movie, it's like 2 seconds. They stop there and camp there, and then it's the next shot. Like, they like the movies, but like why? Why? It's just looks like a rejected Call of Duty map. Yeah, I think they just honestly played too much Call of Duty, and they just wanted to like adjust the game and get close to it. I don't know. Also, that's kind of great as well, Data. Since he would have no idea how this thing works. I mean, to be honest, most muggles don't have any idea how a fusion reactor works. I think it would be probably quite accident heavy for him if Malfoy would pilot that. Ron doesn't know what a nuclear power plant is. No, he shouldn't, that's true. Also, doesn't this, I guess if it plays in the 90s, it kind of still works. What happened to HP4? I don't think it has cats. It's not the only appearance. Yeah, thankfully for us today it will be, because the cat is before, thank God. But yeah, they really like that level as well, so they make it return later. Which makes no sense. Like, why, bro? Actually stupid. But yeah, 5 was pretty fast, 4 and 6 were skipped. That's basically how, Sammy, that's why we're here. Excuse me. That works, I guess? Dude, how long is this fucking battle royal? Alright. Ow! There was no fire. That's okay. Okay, this should at least, I think, give us the skip. If he shoots at you here, the cutscene gets skipped. It's very weird. Because I was so slow at the beginning, we're now getting the skip here. But there's supposed to be another camera pan into the dragon and all that, but for some reason, if that guy hits you like near the cutscene trigger, it just doesn't play. If your sim is a bad cook, you will catch on fire like every other day. Yeah, I remember that in Sims 1, it happened like so often. If they have a low cooking level, it happens like so often. The secret trick is to just like read books. Was it Sims 1 where you could do that? I forgot. I know in Sims 3 I sometimes just went to like another Sims place and then just cooked there. So they so they safely level up their cooking. If they put stuff on fire, you know, not my problem really. I think in Sims 1 you can read stuff.
They'd recognize us. The Horcrux is in there. We have to find a way in.
I guess that Death Eater did not get the memo that stuff was going down in that cave. Yeah, he was very much chilling. As we're getting close, I think sub 2 is still possible for this, actually, surprisingly. Okay, so this is Wretch Catamole, but he doesn't count. I like that joke earlier, though, I think from Dennis. What the fuck? No! What happened? Why did he uncloak? Ow. That's fine. He wasn't even hurting Harry, he was just checking out the cool caves. Good. Friendly Death Eater who's just interested in UK sites, like caves. Oh my god, what the hell? That's evil indeed, Swifty. That's what The Sims is great for sometimes, though. I mean, it seems like fun. Ah! Yeah, it's actually a pretty nice cave, I do agree. I would look at that as well. And enjoy it. But also, for once, actually having a good mission here. This is, every time we do any percent, this goes wrong, I feel like. But of course, during a meme run, this is like actually kind of perfect. Chilling when a fire barbecued him. Yeah, I wonder if the Death Eaters knew there was a dragon in there, bro. Can you not? They probably didn't, right? I don't think there's a cat anywhere here either, right? There's no way. We're back in London, might, but... It's a nice house, actually. I don't know what's in there, but I kind of like it. I'm surprised they don't have those in this game. You would have thought they they give you like Big Ben and stuff, at least in the distance, but I don't think they do. I'm kind of curious about one thing. I've never had time to check this out. Oh, I thought the statue like says who this is. This is just a random guy. Yeah, it looks a bit like a government building or a bank, that's true. Also, that car is very HD. Oh, there's a bus! Washing the car, can't wait. Okay. Thank you for the info. Shit, we were looking for sub 2, I just remembered. We need to actually pick up the pace. I don't have time to discover London. Yeah, that would be cool if there would be a random cat, but yeah, I really doubt that. Imagine in this level, but no. The monument would have been great. Why is this not the toilet, you know? I take back the effort joke. They actually made like moving cars and stuff. I'm surprised. Yeah, maybe one of them has like a family with pets in there. That's possible. Maybe with a cat or a doggo looking out the window. Not impossible. We found cats in 4 out of 8 Harry Potter PC games. This will be the 5th. Sadly, I think the last one. This is the only wizard that dresses book accurate. Book accurate. Oh yeah, because they don't have like normal street clothes, I guess, huh? Yeah. I mean, we're also in the ministry, so I guess he might have changed them here. But we have like muggle clothes, so we're not suspicious in the real world, I guess. In the muggle world, I don't know. Xenophilius also looks very much like a wizard, yeah. The ministry worker who Ron turns into is done so much better than Hermione. I think it's the ancient old problem of long hair. They had a problem with that in HP6. I think they have a problem with it in this game as well. Characters with longer hair on those old engines just didn't look good. They couldn't make them look good, I think. So I guess they just didn't even try too much for Mafalda Hopkirk. Extemporaneous. I do not know what that means. I have to say, but it's not really a saying. Okay, cats. There are cats! Oh my god, we're so lucky, we're done. Yo, what? Oh, that's so cute. I've never seen this. That is such a high quality picture of a cat even. I thought we have to go to a Patronum, but it's like so much easier. Easy sub too. That is so cute. Picture of cat counts, we said at the start. Real cat is not in this game, but there's a Patronum cat as well. Don't stupefy cat, I'm sorry. I'll stupefy those, my bad. Thanks for the GGs though. It's another area I've never really checked out. Man, this ministry is tall, isn't it? Can you cast Incendio? I don't think so. Dude, there's so many spells I just have never used. Kinda crazy. No, I mean, I guess this, but it's like shitty camera, basically. Oh, like out of the window would be interesting, maybe. But nah, you don't really see much. It's pretty cool, though. I mean, not all the game design is bad in this, I have to say. That was a very fun run, I have to say. I'm surprised. It was actually quicker than I imagined it would be, even with the addition of 7.1. I haven't really paid attention to the ministry much. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. It's not terrible, you know? The design is alright. I'm gonna die. That's okay. I had a pretty good time looking for cats. Once again, actually kind of over before it started. Let's think again. Like, I don't think 6 or 7.2 have cats, right? I couldn't think. Like, Sheriff checked HP6. He would have found one. And then 7.2 only has McGonagall, but she's not transforming, so... yeah. A lot of space and offices given how few wizards there are. I think they've overdone it a little bit as well, but it's kind of how it is in the movie, I think. But I think they have overdone it a bit and made it a bit too big.